Well, good morning. Thank you so much for being with us, and thank you for your patience. I know we're starting a few minutes late. We had a first dedication just obviously two doors down, but thank you for those that are just now joining us. Thank you for those that were at the first one that are over here. We have a third one coming up around the corner if you want to stick around for 10:30. So very busy day at Habitat, but you know what that means? That means 3 families are all getting keys to their brand new homes today. But this house is all about the Poole family, and we are just so excited for Micah and Ashley. They have worked so hard to get to today. We're going to talk a little bit about that. They just took like a big deep breath when I said y'all worked so hard. So we know what they've gone through a lot to get to today. We're going to talk about that in a minute. But my name is Mike Sutton, and I serve as the president and CEO for Habitat. And on behalf of our organization, I want to welcome you to the 898th home that we've built in our community. This build, and we're going to talk about this in a little bit, but this build is very special to the Habitat because it takes us all the way back to our roots and our founding. It's our faith build. It's our annual faith build where we bring together congregations from all throughout our community that all lend their hand, they lend their support, they lend prayers to help us partner with a family to get them to the finish line to own a house. And so we're going to talk about that in a moment, but let's talk a little bit about what Micah and Ashley have done to get to today. They were accepted into our Habitat program over a year ago with their desire to their desire to achieve home ownership in our community. We know so many families are being priced out. They're leaving our community. They're not able to find anything affordable. They may be crunched into a very small situation just to find something that they can afford. Habitat is one of those solutions that provides a family the opportunity to own their own home. You just got to do a little bit of work. And so once they were accepted in, they were required to complete 36 homebuyer education classes. Those 36 homebuyer education classes teach the family everything they need to know about owning a home. So now they're experts. But about 10 of those classes are financially focused. So we teach the family everything they need to know about budgeting for their home, but also budgeting for their future. We teach them things like home maintenance and repair, fire and safety, how to be a good neighbor, how to get involved in the community. In addition to all those classes, all 36, they also complete, this family had to do 450 sweat equity hours. They actually completed 508 sweat equity hours. So those sweat equity hours are done a number of different ways by getting involved in the community and attending community events, volunteering at community events like the Valspar Championship and others. They also put those hours in building Habitat homes. And they also put those hours in on their very own home. So if anything's crooked or that's their fault. They got, like, good luck, bud. I think we got some hammers and stuff for you, so you'll be good. But in all seriousness, after completion of all those sweat equity hours, all those classes, this family now will purchase this house from Habitat with a 0-interest mortgage. As someone who purchased a new home back in December, I can tell you that interest rate is not friendly, but that 0-interest mortgage for them is going to be the difference maker, and it's going to allow them to live with some freedom, but also to save for their future, and they'll be building generational wealth through home ownership through this very house. So the Poole family, congratulations, and on behalf of Habitat for Humanity, welcome home. We got a big crowd. We got to keep that going. If you were at the first dedication, you know we're on some very historic ground here in the Ridgecrest community. A piece of property that means so much to Habitat for Humanity, but also to this community and to the family who helped to settle this community back in the 1930s. We're on Gooden Crossing, and this was the Gooden family property. For those that have not heard this story, it's my privilege and pleasure to have a couple of the grandchildren of Corinne and Chester Gooden here with us today. So I'm going to ask Elizabeth Helm Frazier and her brother Bruce. Is Bruce still here? He's in the back. Bruce is coming up. They're going to tell you a little bit about the history of this property and how we got to today. So, Elizabeth?
Okay, Mike, thank you again. So when I say we are, you say? Okay, now you people from Ridgecrest, y'all know better. So let's do that again. When I say we are, you say? Ridgecrest. When I say we are? Ridgecrest. We are Ridgecrest. To the Poole's family, we thank you. I must admit that I'm a little jealous because all these kids gonna have rooms to themselves. Y'all might get a visitor. Let me in. Don't act like you don't know me. Okay? So on behalf of my late grandparents, Chester and Corinne, on behalf of my late mother, Dolores, and my brother, Johnny, Leslie and Patrick were unable to be here, but the oldest of the grandchildren and the youngest of the grandchildren is standing here. And so on behalf, we want to say that we hope that this home brings you as much joy, as much happiness, as much peace as it brought us. Because the corner was our foundation. This is your foundation. This was a safe place for us. Ridgecrest is a safe neighborhood, and you got all these people out here to prove it to you. And so we say again, welcome to Ridgecrest, and God bless.
At every Habitat home dedication, all 898 of them before this one thing that we've always done is present the family with a copy of the Bible. We know the Bible will serve as their foundation here, but we also know it has all of life's answers found between those two covers. And I believe we have Elder Bambi Jones here with Shiloh Baptist, Shiloh Ministries, which is located here in the greater Ridgecrest community. They are one of the partners on our faith build and continue to support Habitat. And so Elder Bambi, come on up.
Praise the Lord. Truly, this is a momentous moment, not for just the Poole family, but this community and for us as a community and a city, what we're doing to make a difference in people's lives. So in presenting this Bible, we're presenting the Word. We're presenting the answer to everything that could ever come before them. We're presenting what they need to go from this day to the next, the Word of God. And we at Shiloh and this community want you to know that we love you to life. We thank God for you. And this word will carry you everywhere you need to go. In Jesus' name.
Thank you. Another item that we present at every Habitat home dedication is the hammer. Now, the hammer is symbolic of all the volunteer labor that goes into building a Habitat home. It takes about 1,000 volunteer hours to build one of these things. In addition to the volunteer hours, it's also going to be symbolic and a reminder to those 508 hours that you all put in. So every time you pick up that hammer, you're going to be reminded of that. So we have our good friend Bert Crossman from Anona United Methodist Church here today. If you can't find Bert at Anona, it's because he's here at Habitat. So Bert's here to say a few words and present you with your hammer.
Good morning, everyone. This is such an honor and a privilege. I've never had the chance to present a hammer before, but on behalf of all of the churches who've been involved in this year's Faith Build, and on behalf of every volunteer who spent time here, I remember the first day I drove by this site when we knew where it was going to be. It was like, this is just an empty lot. And from the beginning, we have been able as volunteers to be able to contribute to you with this amazing organization, Habitat for Humanity. Yes! Okay, and on behalf of Habitat for Humanity, it is indeed an honor and a pleasure to present you with this symbolic hammer. It will be a reminder of all those sweat equity hours and a reminder of every volunteer who came out to help that dream become your forever home. God bless you.
Thank you, Bert. Let's take a moment. We'll recognize all of our sponsors on this year's Faith Build. And this is amazing. Who says we can't get along? We got Methodists, we got Baptists, we got Catholics, we got everybody together. So we'll start with Anona United Methodist Church. We have Chapel by the Sea out on Clearwater Beach. We have St. Catherine of Siena Catholic Church, Pasadena Community Church, Shiloh Ministries, All Saints Catholic Church, Central Christian Church of Clearwater, the Palm Harbor United Methodist Church, and New Philadelphia Ministries. Let's give all these churches a round of applause. These churches came together and raised over $50,000 to help build this house. They also contributed a ton of volunteer sweat equity on this house to help the Poole family. We fixed everything they worked on after they left, and everything is great. So again, we just want to say a special thank you to all these churches that continue to support the Habitat mission. We have a few other guests that I want to recognize. We have a couple City of Largo commissioners with us, Eric Gerard and Michael Smith. Thank you all for being with us today. We have City of Seminole Commissioner Ray Bellevue with us. Thank you, Ray. Appreciate you being here. Have a couple Habitat board members that are with us today. We have school board member and Habitat board member Caprice Edmond. And we also have Carolina Connor with us. So thank you both for being with us. Let me introduce from the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office, Sergeant Dan D. Francisco. The Pinellas County Sheriff's Office has been a phenomenal partner to Habitats over the years. They worked really hard with us here in the Ridgecrest community. And Sergeant Dan is here to present you with a welcome gift, a get out of speeding free card, and say a few words. So Dan, come on up.
Well, Poole family, welcome to the community, and I just love the fact that this was a community effort with our faith-based community, and we're Pinellas County Sheriff's Office is proud to be a part of that. And so on behalf of Sheriff Bob Gualtieri, we wanted to welcome the Poole family to the community, and we have some of our community officers here today as well. So we just wanted to welcome you guys, and we're so happy you're part of our neighborhood. Thank you guys. Welcome.
Thank you, guys. Let me introduce Doug Beavis. Doug is here representing one of our partners, the Upper Tampa Bay Chamber of Commerce. They come out to all of our home dedications with their group Kids Pedal Power, and they have a special gift for the 4 kids. So, Doug, come on up.
So, as Mike said, I'm with Kids Pedal Power. We started the group about 12 or 13 years ago doing bikes just at Christmas time for kids in Oldsmar and Safety Harbor that were less fortunate and never had a bike. And we got the idea to try and team up with another organization to do it throughout the year. And we teamed up a little over 3 years ago with Habitat. And I told this story earlier, but it's worth repeating. Our first home dedication was with a young man named Aspen. He's probably in hike school by now, I would think. And from that moment on, we knew when we actually saw the faces of the kids, I said, he was on the bike earlier, she was on the bike earlier, so, we knew that it was a relationship that was going to continue to grow, and we hope it continues more. We're going to have a lot of bikes on this street in a couple of days, so on behalf of Kids Pedal Power, congratulations on your new home, and I hope you guys enjoy your new bikes.
Thank you, Doug. All right, y'all ready? Yeah! All right, let me introduce Miss Wanda. Miss Wanda is here representing the Friends of Ridgecrest. And I don't even need a microphone. Come on up, Miss Wanda.
I love it. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hey! Hey! Good morning again, everybody. I've come to welcome you to the greatest, the greatest community in all Pinellas County. Come on, give Ridgecrest a hand. Oh, I love my community. Y'all can tell, can't you? But to the Poole family, I do want to welcome you on behalf of the Friends of Ridgecrest and the greatest community in Pinellas County. The most loving community, most compassionate, most patient, considerate, giving community. Woo! We are Ridgecrest, as she said. So I have a token of love for you from the Friends of Ridgecrest. It might look small, but it's mighty, okay? And it has a lot of information about the community. Has my name, my telephone number, and information about the YMCA that we want you to come a part of. We want you to come part of everything that we do in the greater community. So we welcome you to the greatest community in Pinellas County.
I've given some serious thought to not having Miss Wanda speak at these because she brings the crowd down. So she obviously has a lot of excitement around this community, and we're so thankful to her and the entire Friends of Ridgecrest. As I mentioned, it really does take partnerships coming together to make a Habitat home a reality. We've talked about our faith community coming together to help sponsor this home. We've talked about the Friends of Ridgecrest. We've talked about the Sheriff's Office and Kids Pedal Power. I want to say a special thank you to our county. Pinellas County has been a great partner to Habitat over the years. We've built nearly 900 homes in our community, and a good portion of those homes have been in the unincorporated areas of Pinellas County. Of those almost 900 homes, over 100 of them have been here in the greater Ridgecrest community, with over 30 of them right here in these couple of streets here in the Baskin area. And we couldn't do that work without the amazing support of the community and the amazing support of the county. And so just wanted to say a special thank you to them as well. I'm going to bring Elizabeth Helm-Fraser back up, and she is here. She's going to present the family with their keys. After we do that, we're going to say, the family's going to say a few words. We're going to do some photos. We're going to say a blessing over the house. Then we're going to check out the house. So, Elizabeth?
I thought these was my keys.
You got it. You can argue with them about that.
Okay, so on behalf of Habitat and all of us out here, we welcome you guys to the greatest community in all of the state of Florida. I would say in all of the 50 states, because I've been to all 50 of them and lived in 10 of them. Okay, so you can take it from me that we are Ridgecrest and welcome to the neighborhood.
Okay. Good morning. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna keep it pretty short. I'll try. But as he said, it was a very long journey to get here. For those of you who have stood next to us throughout this entire journey, I'm sure you know. But I'm just so grateful. I knew it. I'm grateful to the Lord who loves me and my family more than anything, that we are precious to him. There were moments that we didn't know if we were going to make it to this point, but God. So thank you to all of you. It's been a long journey here. I never thought that we would finally get to this point. It feels pretty surreal.